Hey there, now are the leads slipping away at every stage of your funnel? It happens to the best of us, and today we're breaking down on how to plug those leaks, and I'm sure share with you the specific tactics to optimize each stage if you're navigating both the US and the Asia market. Now let's start with a very quick refresher on a sales funnel. We go from the awareness where clients first hear about us and then to interest where they started looking more closely, then there's decision where they're weighing on their options, and finally we have actions where they are ready to buy. Now, simple enough, right? Now each stage has its own tracks and we're going to fix that. Now first up, there is the awareness. Here is all about getting in front of the right people and making a very strong first impression. And here's one trick. You want to focus on your customer's pain point and frame it based on their region. For instance, I've worked for a telco company doing business across Asia, and they struggled to break through because their ads were too generic. But once we dug deeper and we addressed a specific pain point, and that is data reliability for businesses in Southeast Asia, their interest went way up. And the takeaway here is when people see you understand their local needs, you don't just become an option anymore. You are the solution. Now, next thing, let's talk about interest. At this stage, trust is everything, especially in certain Asian markets. Relationships comes before the sale, so this means don't just rely on the one-size-fits-all emails or any correspondences. Instead, let's personalize on our outreach. Send a quick email or a note that shows that you know something about them, their business, or even their culture. For example, I've seen small gestures like a personalized email or just a quick follow up within a few hours. Now, have a huge impact by doing so. So it shows that you're actually paying attention. And in Asia, people value relationship first approach. Now, these small little touch points is going to help you stand out from the rest. Now, for decision, this is when your lead is weighing their options. Here's where the US versus the Asians differences becomes especially clear. Now, in the US, though, a straightforward pitch that highlights direct benefits works well. But in many Asian countries, you need to be mindful of the decision making process and the hierarchies. Sometimes the person that you're speaking to isn't the final decision maker, so it is essential for you to understand and navigate that structure. Now, let's say you're selling a project management software. Now, instead of pitching everyone the same way, you're dealing with an Asian market, so focus on the value for different levels of the organizations. Like examples, efficiency statistics for the managers or the budget benefits for the executives. Now tailor your pitch to appeal to various levels because it's often a group decision. That way, you don't lose momentum, and the person you're speaking to, they can carry the message up the chain effectively. Finally, we have action, and that is our moment of truth. At this stage, though, a smooth and seamless buying experience is crucial. No surprises, no hidden fees, and here's a pro tip. Don't just close the deal and walk away. Follow up. Now, I remember one of those days where I was in a SaaS company. I worked with a lot of people, and people were dropping out at the payment stage because it was simply too complicated. But once it was simplified, the process, sales picked up fast. But what really made the impact was reaching out after the purchase, offering that additional support, and reinforcing the value that they were getting. Now, this helped to solidify our relationship and even led to more upselling opportunities down the road. In Asia, especially though, relationships are the key. Now, this follow up step can mean the differences between a one time buyer and a loyal client. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about a few common pitfalls to avoid. Now, one of it that is on the top of my mind that is overloading your leads with too much information up front. Keep it relevant, keep it simple, and keep it concise. Now, ignoring cultural nuances, that's a big no-no, especially when it comes to decision making. So make sure you're not stepping on the toes by rushing the process in group-oriented cultures. And thirdly, skipping the follow-up after sale. Now, we all know retention is just as important as acquisition, especially when building long-term relationship is concerned. All right, there. So here you have it, a lean, a optimized funnel that can actually, convert different markets. And so I hope you like it. Please hit the subscribe and thumbs up or like, whichever. And Any questions or you want to drop in a comment in the description, the comment box below, please do so. My name is Dean and I'm a sales rebel. I will see you in the next video.